Hey friends, this is Eric the Mind Control Guy. How's everybody doing tonight? I got to make this real short because I got to hit the road. But anyway, for all those people poo-pooing this corona virus pandemic, all the stuff that's going on, and those that out there saying, well, it ain't that bad. Most of the people that have it already had diseases, blah, 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 wah, wah, wah. You know what? You wise asses that got some piece of paper on the wall declares, I got me a degree that declared I is smart. Well, maybe you need to go on YouTube and watch a few documentaries. The one that I would highly recommend, 39-minute, 30-second long, on the 1918 Spanish flu slash, I think it's like swine flu pandemic, Spanish flu. That movie or that documentary is an eye-opener. That will wake your ass up. And I know there are those out there who are so damn arrogant they're not about to wake up to anything. 675,000 people in this country that they know of died from that in just a couple years. A couple days ago, I was listening on the radio, and it was 65,000 right here in this country. Just in a few days, just in the last few months. We heard about it in 19. No big deal. All of a sudden, 2020 rolls around. It's getting wicked. It's early May. May 4th to be exact. And this, 65,000 in just a very few months have died from this. That was a day or two ago. This morning on the radio, now that's up to over 67,000. Okay, in the 1918 pandemic, 675,000. There was a lot less population back then. And now, if you watch the documentary that I'm telling you to watch, the virtually identical things that are going on now was going on back then. As far as, oh, it ain't that bad, let's reopen, let's socialize, blah, blah, blah. Next thing you know, it went absolutely berserk. They were overflowing the hospitals, overflowing this. The troops in World War I, that were facing deplorable conditions, it's absolutely horrible conditions that caught this. My grandfather was a World War I vet, and he caught it. And they thought he was dead. And they had all these bunkers. What are you going to do with all these bodies? Well, they had all these bunkers, so they started tossing bodies in there. So, well, we'll deal with them after the war's over. 3 weeks later, my grandfather wakes up, crawls through all these other dead bodies, starts walking down the street. They thought they saw a ghost. And so the next thing that happened was that you're alive and breathing, put you to work. His muscles, his bones, and everything was just, the guy was barely alive. Well, cooler heads end up prevailing and finally realized what it was after the numbnuts that got him out here to do some heavy work when he was just basically a living skeleton. And they got him to where he needed to get his proper medical attention, got him back to the States. He ended up being a disabled vet, World War I vet. And I never knew him. He died when I was just a baby back in, I think, 68. And so, but he told my dad the story. Dad knows the story a number of times. But the whole thing about, oh, let's just reopen, let's do this, let's do that. I am absolutely convinced that what we're seeing today is nothing compared to what's coming down the pike. And you people of all categories, you need to go on YouTube and watch some of these documentaries about the 1918 pandemic. That was 102 years ago. 50 million worldwide died. It came in 3 waves. The second one was absolutely horrible. In fact, the 1918 pandemic killed more people than World War I, World War II, Korea, Vietnam, both Iraq and Afghanistan, and all these other smaller conflicts combined. And at the way it's going now, it's like every couple days there's another 1,000 or 2 that are dying. And of course, you know, the educated beyond their intelligence individuals that declared, I is smart because I got a piece of paper on the wall that says so. It says, oh, they're just a bunch of old people. They're this. They had other illnesses. This Corona's thing is really ramping up. Country entertainer Joe Diffie announced that he had it. Next thing you know, he died. In the 1918 pandemic, people would get the symptoms. 12 hours later, they were dead. The doctors and nurses going to work to take care of these people, they went to work fine. When they got off their shift, they were already dead. Quit screwing around. This is some serious business. I think that what we're going to see is going to be mind-blowing compared to what we're seeing now. What we're seeing now is nothing compared to what's coming down. If y'all don't want to listen to me, that's your prerogative. Those that want to listen to me, listen good. Go check out and watch some of these documentaries about the 1918 pandemic that are on YouTube that were made before the pandemic even started. Years before it started. I got to get to work. Y'all be good.